So today's video, I thought I would do like a get ready with me. Gonna be trying like Shelby Ann's like drugstore makeup routine. It will be me using products that I already own. It won't be anything I like don't already own or have got for this video. So I'm gonna start just looking for my cotton pads. Shelby Ann like uses looking like Ali Dawson has done this video, like so many people have done this video. Paige Corin has done this video. It's like a drugstore makeup routine. Shelby uses the First Hydration Milky Toner. I'm going to be using my Sainsbury's own Simple Micellar Water cleanser. This is more of a cleanser than a toner, but I don't have a toner. So I'm going to just take it on a cotton pad. Sounds like kind of like a cleanser. My computer's doing stuff in the background. So it's taking forever. But gonna not miss the bin completely. We'll have to go pick that up afterwards. So this is like about the skin prep. Shelby uses the e.l.f. First Drops. I don't have that, but gonna use instead the Refined Soup by Superdrug Niacinamide and Zinc Booster. I haven't used this in a bit. I generally only use this like twice in a week. Hate like dropping it on my face. But it's kind of about like the skin prep. So I'm just rubbing that into my skin. Will my skin look as glow? I'm not sure. It kind of does look relatively good. Then Shelby Ann uses the e.l.f. sunscreen in Sunbeam. I don't have that, so I'm just using my Simple moisturizer with SPF in. That doesn't actually look too bad. Like, that looks pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Shelby doesn't use a primer, but I am going to use a primer just because I am going out tonight and this is my going out makeup. Making it so tonight I just have to pop my outfit on and that's it. So I'm just using the e.l.f. Cooling Stick primer. So I just need a primer to keep my makeup on. Actually, she does use the Gripping Serum Primer, which I did not know. So I will add a bit of this as well. I just suddenly checked. Should have checked, but you can add it on top. Like, the more primer, the better. Like, I can take extra primer. Like, I love this primer. It's very kind of runny in that. I forgot she like used a primer because I watched a fair few different videos. So I'm gonna rub it in the primer and just kind of let it sink into my skin. My skin's looking real good. Like, looking really good. I am loving this base. So for foundation, Shelby Ann uses the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I don't have that foundation, so I'm going to use the Maybelline 30 Hour Luminaire foundation. She normally uses a brush, which I'm normally a brush girl, but she does use a sponge in it, so I'm gonna... Sometimes I do use a sponge. Trying to like avoid the under eyes because you just want to like apply concealer. She does in her routine. I might not have the fullest coverage concealer to be able to do that, but probably should avoid my chin as well. This side probably got a little bit of foundation, but it is like quite a nice foundation. I feel like it has a similar effect to it. Also, I love this foundation anyway. Then Shelby Ann used the Neutrogena concealer. I don't have that concealer, so I do need to have a look at how she like applies her concealer. So I'm just applying my concealer like along here. Normally she does it a bit more down there, but I'm not going to really apply it down here too much. Because around my nose is so dry, just kind of... Normally put it on my chin, but don't normally put it on my forehead. Normally that is just foundation. But it might work with this like lighter coverage concealer. No, I'm going to blend in with my sponge as well. She does use a concealer like brush. She does like a lighter one and a darker one, but I don't have that, so... I'm not really a bright concealer kind of. But we do need to stop just pushing the product around and actually get in there and blend. I'm flipping sides of my sponge just to make sure it's completely blended. So when we go in for powder, then Shelby Ann used the Milani cream brush. I did have a look for that yesterday, but I just could not find it to save my life. So I'm just having a look, see if I've got what cream bronzer could work. I think I'm going to use the e.l.f. Contour Blonde because I think that is quite similar. I'm not sure I go nearly as heavy-handed as I feel like it goes down neck, that makes the most sense. Gonna find one of my brushes to like blend it, or I might switch back to a sponge because that just looks like it's taking it off. So I think we're mainly gonna be a sponge girly today. I don't put bronzer on my nose, so normally I do not contour my nose, but I feel like she might do it down her nose. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. She like does cream, but I know she definitely does it like this. That's kind of like powder bronzer. This is much more of a contour, but it is in kind of a bronzier shade. Onto blush. She actually uses the Shein, or she uses the L'Oreal Lumina Liquid Blush. I'm very lightly gonna tap. I don't think she does blush on the nose. I do blush on the nose, but probably gone quite light for the blush because it is very pigmented, so I was quite scared it wasn't going to blend out. I might add a little bit more. I did that too high. Like, look how high up that is. Clearly I use such small dots that it blends out fine. Will it be the most blushiest look ever? No, because I do not go in heavy-handed with this at all. I like it, but I just do not go in with it. Then she uses the L'Oreal Infallible, or like the L'Oreal Blefection Loose Setting Powder. I don't have either of those, so I'm just going to use Fit Me. It's like my setting powder. I do not even own a loose powder. I hate the idea of it going everywhere. So this I'm just going to use to like set my entire face. Suddenly realised I have a contour line because I just did not finish blending that out. Blend, gonna go with this brush instead. Let myself get a contour line. So I'm probably gonna need to go in with my foundation again to like, might use some of the Rimmel just to fix that. It's not that of a routine, but I just need to fix that area so that it does not look like I have a contour line. I've managed to, I think, go back in again. I feel like I screwed up there, like majorly screwed up. Literally cannot cover that up for the life of me. It's not bad. Just not how I wanted my makeup to be. Anyway, we'll get back to the powder. And I might be able to now powder it so that it doesn't look too bad. This is like my powder done. Then she uses as powder bronzer the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer, which I don't have that, so I'm going to use the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. Obviously this is probably more natural than the L'Oreal Infallible powder, but I don't want to use any other powder that's not. I think I've managed to build it up to the same look, so it should be fine. I'm just blending down my neck. Making sure it's like all the way up. Then uses the L'Oreal Infallible Blush, which I don't have that, so gonna use my Rimmel Maxi blush if I'm even able to find that. Might not at this point find it. It fits the same colour. Just gonna blush. I'm already getting really hot. But we'll just touch it up later. Taking a brush and just kind of blending it all together. Might be able to cotton bud that and micellar water it and just remove it. And maybe blend it back in with something. I'm gonna go into my foundation, which is this one. I hate fixing this part of my neck. Look, this bit is so annoying. Then Shelby Ann uses the highlighter from the L'Oreal highlighter. I don't have that highlighter. So this is still kind of, if you count this drugstore, but I'm going to use the number 7 highlighter because I think that has similar kind of look. Normally I'd mix the 2 shades together. I'll pause trying to find which makes them. And this kind of gives the same kind of look. This section of my drawers messy. Then she uses the Maybelline Falsies Waterproof Mascara. I've seen I used the Colossal Bubble mascara. Doesn't really do normally in this routine. You should just put bronzer through the crease. Heat Blossom Lash Mascara. Then she uses the L'Oreal Lifter Gloss in Ice. I don't have that gloss, so I'm going to use my Lifter Gloss in the shade Hot Honey. Because I will change my lip later. Then setting spray, she uses the L'Oreal Infallible second lip gloss. The L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting spray. I don't have that, so I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Jelly Mist setting spray. So that's essentially what her routine looks like. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.